Hello, today I'm going to show you how I do the Josette zipper slip pocket. I've already prepared my pieces for it. We've got my exterior back piece, my interior back piece, my exterior front, and my lining, not interior, lining front piece. And then I've also got my zipper here that I've prepared with quilting tape. It's a double-sided sticky tape that washes away, won't gum up your needle. And it's very useful for a lot of the stuff that I use. And I get the 1/4-inch rolls in bulk from Amazon. Knock stuff over. Okay. Comes in giant rolls. And we're going to do the front piece first, pieces. So for the pieces, just so I can show you, I've got piece number 1 for the external front and piece number 2 for the lining front. And those are going to be marked on your pieces in the pattern. I start with my zipper on the left side, and I'm going to take my tape here, the backing off. And if you're not going to use tape, pin or clip to the bottom here of your zipper. If I can get this tape off. Come on. Okay. I prepared the front piece. So if you had a print that was directional, and this is your top, you would want to flip this down to the bottom of that zipper. Okay. And I'm just going to press that onto that tape. So I'm using a longer zipper here, and what I've done, I forgot to tell you, but I prepared it by clipping off the metal end, and then I just stitched back and forth a bunch, about 1/4 of an inch from the edge of the zipper. Okay, so there's the exterior front panel piece. Okay, now we're going to attach the inside lining piece for the front panel, which is piece number 2. Okay, and we're going to take quilting tape off of here on the other side, and we're going to put the right sides together. Okay, so right sides together, and then we're going to stitch one side to the other 1/4 of an inch. I just used a regular foot and a 16 universal size needle. Nothing super special. I'm using Cox & Clark dual duty thread. Oops, a little too fast. Okay, and then once you're done with that, snip your threads. And we're going to flip this around, and we're going to top stitch the front about an 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the fabric fold here. Okay, and you can pin if you want. I just kind of pull it, separate it, and it works out just fine for me. Okay, snip our threads. And we're going to do the exterior back piece, which is piece number 3. Okay. And our interior back lining piece, which is piece number 1. Okay. So we're going to take piece number 1 to the back side of the zipper. Okay. And take our quilting tape back off. And if you had a pattern, you want to put your top piece to the top of the zipper. Okay. Press that down or pin it. Now we're going to take our number 3 piece, exterior back piece, and we're going to put that to the top of the zipper. And then we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side, 1/4 inch seam from the edge of the fabric here. Trim our threads. Okay, then we're going to take our exterior pieces, sandwich them together, right sides together. Those I'm going to pin together. And we're going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Trim your threads again. Then we're going to trim down our seam allowance to a 1/4 inch. This will help reduce bulk in the bottom of your pocket. So it doesn't bunch up with the lining. Okay, now we're going to take our lining and we're going to sandwich those together, right sides together, and we're just sewing the bottoms of both panels of the exterior and the interior or lining pieces. Once again, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Trim threads. Cut your seam allowance down to 1/4 inch again. Have your cat meow at you. Everyone say hi to Madam. Hi, Madam. Okay. Then You're going to take your exterior piece and flip it around. Keeping your lining pieces inside. And then this part here is your top. Notice we haven't top stitched it yet because we're doing that here in a second. We're going to fold over the exterior back piece, so the back side, and then our interior back piece is going to lay flat, so it's going down towards the bottom of the zipper. Okay, pin clip your panel pieces together if you would like. I'm trying to pull this exterior back piece down as tight as I can. Okay. And then pinning into place. Okay. Now we're going to top stitch as close to the middle as we can of that little section there. And I just use the space in my zipper foot here as a guide. Okay, back forth. Okay. Then what you would do is you would press this down with your iron, and then you would line it up on the main panel piece. You want to have it 5.5 inches from the top, unless you're using a bigger zipper. Then I'm using a number 3 here. Then you want it at least 1.5 inches from the bottom of your panel piece. And then take your panel piece, put this on it and measure it. So from this side here, or this side, all the way down and then across, and I do 1/4 inch. And then before you get to the top, or before you attach this piece here to your panel piece, your middle panel piece, you want to make sure that the zipper is open. So that way you can get your zipper pull into your panel piece and it's not stuck out here on this part. And then once you're done attaching it to your middle panel, you're going to cut this off here. And you will have yourself a zipper pocket. Ta-da! Hope that helps. And if you guys have any questions about anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments and I will try to answer those as soon as I can. And happy sewing!